Hello, I'm just wandering through. I found you in a cage.
Do you mind keeping that closed?
It is still closed. What do you mean, the cage?
Why, yes, it's quite comfortable in here. But when it's open, there's a bit of a draft.
But the cage door has holes in it.
You do realize that was a joke, don't you? I didn't expect my hero to lack a sense of humor.
Expecting someone more dashing? Your standards are too high. I am a true adventurer and very attractive. The feeling's mutual. You're not exactly what I want either. So you'll come out of the cage? No. Expecting someone more dashing?
Ah, that's the word, isn't it? A dashing prince for me to swoon over. Wouldn't that be heavenly?
Alright, well, take what you can get.
Maybe I prefer men less dashing, lest they dash off to the next girl.
So you'll come out of the cage?
Maybe. I'd grown quite fond of it. The iron bars, the pattern of squares, and... well, I guess that's it.
Cold
I
metal?
do like squares.
If you do get warm? What's your name?
My name is Zora Fairchild, although it was never meant to be ironic. I was once very much a child, and very much fair. So fair, in fact, that the divines saw it fit to punish me with the smart and enviable face. It's always easier to blame the gods for such things, isn't it?
You're very chipper. I noticed the... Is that war paint?
Now, don't make things awkward. I am more than comfortable with my own burnt skin. It is a burn after all. I've tried washing it off to no avail. But it hides the scars. That's a good thing. Now, I wasn't always comfortable with it, but living in a cage tends to alter your perspective.
Especially when your bunkmates are all necromancers. Was it the necromancer who marred your face?
Ooh, no. Necromancers tend to disapprove of having their specimens damaged. I should know. This is the 11th necromancer who's enslaved me, and all 11 have been as delicate as a lord is with his finest furs. It makes me so sad to disappoint them so. I think this last one was quite excited with his find until he brushed back my hair. I've seen that look on more than enough men to recognize it.
Oh, I feel bad for her. 11 times? You can't be serious.
Oh, I am. I do enjoy it. There is never a shortage of wizards who like to use this pass as their lair, nor a shortage of heroes who travel through it.
What sort of rescuer were you waiting for?
Well, handsome but not cute, funny but not mean, tender but not soft, strong but not violent, caring but not servile.
Well, you're fresh out of luck.
I could go on and on.
You are real out of luck. Please do. I feel like she wants me to tell her to shut up. For the love of advice, please don't.
Are you sure? You sound like the 6th hero who saved me. Aggressive, but impatiently so.
Well, she didn't want me
That one
servile.
had barely unlocked the cage before unloosening his belt.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Where were you headed when you were captured?
I was on my way north to the icy tundra. It's quite vast, quite icy, and extremely dull, which is precisely why I visited. Some people look at a blank portrait and see only emptiness. I see an opportunity to paint.
What do you mean?
Imagine a vast field of pure white, soft as a pillow wrapped in a cloud. From a distance, you might think it's snow. Yet, when you come to the lip of its feathery shore and run your fingers through crowns of ivory, you'll know you have arrived in Whiterun. Home of Tamriel's most beautiful and profitable tundra cotton field. Zora's field, as it's known to the locals.
Your field? I'm sure the giants will let you just plant away.
That's a concern. I can't have them trampling through the very fields I planted. But that's why the Divines invented heroes and sellswords.
So, what sort of folks pass through Brittleshin Pass?
Most come north to south, but there are those who come south from Riverwood. The necromancers lay a rune by the entrance to give them a warning. You can always tell the careful heroes from the impatient ones by the number of ice shards sticking out of their armor.
Well, let me unlock this first, and then you can follow me. Well, you're still in there. And you're free!
Well met.
Follow me. I could use your help.
You have my steel.
Come on out. Oh. Okay, good. I was worried you were just gonna sit down and just stay in there. Come on out. A little bit more. There you go. Now I'm closing that because I don't want you to go back inside, okay?
Remember, a good leader is brave but not reckless. Firm but not rigid.
You know, I don't like that this dialogue option is still... I mean, I know why it's still there. I haven't used it yet, but... Why do I have to bring up her size? You carry a large weapon for a girl of your size. And she's like, yeah, and I'll hit you with it.
It's not just for show. I thought the necromancers seemed to think so. Nobody takes me seriously. But when my weapon of choice was an amulet of Mara, then the boys were quite certain of my intentions. Even if that was just for show.
Do you have a lot of experience with two-handed weapons?
It took some time to get a hang of it. My body did pay quite a price for my lessons. I have more scars than skin now, I'm afraid. Yet you'll find I'm a capable fighter, and if it's adventure you're seek, my lord, I am but your humble servant.
Oh, you don't have to call me that.
The Fury to your Holgeir, the Aedwir to your Barenzaya, the house girl to your Jarl.
I already have one of those. You should try wearing the amulet again. You'd be surprised. I already have one of those.
Then you're an actual lord, or a thane as it were. Here I was half mocking you, hero, and instead I only mock myself.
Well, let's go.
You go, I'll follow.
Alright, I like that arrangement. Hey.
What is it? Is there something in my teeth? Oh gods, I sure hope not.
I don't think so. I don't see anything.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, I haven't spoken to you in a while. But we never got to finish our conversation because I was in the middle of getting the Blessings of the Nine, which you gave me one, so thank you for that. Do you have any other talents besides exploring?
Why yes, I learned how to play the lute when I was little, although I'd much rather play the harp. I'm sure that's what Debella would want.
Oh, I'm getting pushed. Who's pushing me? Stop pushing, please. I would like to hear you play your lute.
You would? I mean, of course you would. Just give me a moment.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra.
Hey, wait.
I'm ready if you are.
Why'd you stop?
Yes?
Why'd you stop? Do you ever explore caves for treasure?
Of course. What do you think all this is? It's more valuable than any gold coin. Now, if I find a gold coin, and I do find them often, bags of them in fact, I deliver it straight to the donation bowl. I even have a system. For every 10 gold pieces, 7 goes to the temple, 1 goes toward food and shelter, and 1 goes to alms for the poor.
That's very generous of you. But that only adds up to 9 gold pieces.
Oh, I forgot. 1 gold piece goes to spreading Debella's word. Can you believe the cost of ink and paper these days? One time I didn't have any gold, so I carved my petition to change the name of Bloated Man's Grotto on the wall of the Jarl's longhouse. The guards were none too pleased. But really? Bloated Man? Why not call it Handsome Man's Grotto?
Follow me. I need your help.
Of course. Where do we go first? North, south, left, down? It doesn't matter. Wherever we go, beauty and adventure await.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra.
I wasn't talking to you.
Do you need something? Items? Potions? Hugs? I've got it all.
Thank you for the offer of a hug. But no, come on.
Divines bless us with their beauty.
You always talk about Dibella. Let's bring you to the Temple of Dibella. I love interested NPCs, but sometimes it's tricky to figure out where you want to go, what quests you want to do, and in what order.
Welcome.
So if there's ever any times when you're watching this series and you're wondering why I'm going in what order I am, or why I'm going to random places, it's because I did look up quests, I did look up where I want to go, what characters I want to talk to.
Find, and very valuable to me.
And it's not always super straightforward either.
I'm glad you
I have been
rescued
consulting
A new sibling going to do good things for the Temple of Dibella.
the
Need
website
something?
quite a bit.
Lost their way. Onward we march for Dibella's glory.
Did you ever even consider becoming a priestess?
No, never. I couldn't spend my days in a dusty old temple. I heard the sisters don't even speak to their families. As the youngest of 8 children, I find that inexcusable. As the niece of 12 aunts and uncles, and the proud relative of 24 cousins, I say shame on them.
That's a rather large extended family.
It would be larger, but some of them are in Sovngarde. I think that's south of Helgen. I'm not sure.
No, not
Speaking
south.
of family, I just remembered something.
Is something the matter?
Yes, I think tomorrow is my cousin's sister's fiance's birthday. Or was it my sister's fiance's cousin? Well, it's somebody's birthday, and I need to get them a gift.
Gold, it's a gift that can be anything you want. What did you have in mind?
Oh, it's not something I have to think too hard about. Given I'm supposed to be a student at the Bard's College, my parents expect nothing short of an original poem or composition.
Wait, what did you tell your parents you were doing?
Well, as the youngest of 8 children, the only way Ma and Pa would let me out of the house is if I stayed clear of danger. That usually means staying inside. No place for a soldier of Dibella. Although granted, back then I was just a kid with a pair of adventure boots and Pa's old war sword. But now it's too late. I've been knighted by beauty. There's no turning back. Turn me around and I'll run backwards.
You're a grown woman. You should tell your parents the truth.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think my Pa's heart could take it. The real problem is finding something they haven't heard. Last time I picked some obscure poem about giants, and they already knew the words. They scolded me for trying to pass it off as my own. I wonder if it's possible to compose something of my own. I mean, how hard could it be? Dibella would be writing most of it anyway.
Alright, let's head over to the college to get some ideas.
To the college, then! All hands on deck! Cast the reading nets! Let no good idea swim away!
Well, okay. We don't know how many are going to be good ideas, so we might have to throw some back. I'll be the judge of which ideas are good and which are bad. I will determine which ones we throw away and which ones we don't.
Where are we headed next? I always say, when in doubt, follow the Nern route, because the loudest route is the best route.
I wouldn't say best. It is loudest, though. It's just the one that haunts me. It is the sound that will forever haunt me. There are some days where I'm just walking around and I just hear the and man, oh man, oh man. Those are the days that I want to pull a Van Gogh and just cut off my ears.
Okay, I'm thinking a poem would be the best gift, because if you just make it confusing enough, people will
Youngest
be too scared
bard
to
at the
check
Bard's
it.
College. At your
Go away.
service.
Go away. Well, Zora, if you ever wanted to learn anything about poetry, I guess today's the day.
Is this the library?
Remember,
There aren't
being
many
a bard
books.
isn't just about
Is
the
that a health potion on the bookcase? I'm confused.
Oh, it is! Look at that!
Excuse me, my lady, but I saw you standing there and I was wondering if you could offer an opinion on the state of my masterpiece.
Oh boy.
The other bards treat me with contempt because I have ruined language itself.
Oh boy.
Compared to my verse, all other words play only sour notes, but your ears are still fresh.
Don't look at me!
Thank you, I think. Are you a student here at the college?
I don't want to be a part of this.
A student? I'm offended you think anyone would be considered my peer, let alone my superior. The Nord may not be able to form a coherent sentence without the aid of carefully prepared notes,
Wait.
but my tongue is forged in silver.
Wait a second, I'm a Nord.
My poetry has analogies wrapped inside metaphors, sewn together in a robe of perfect rhetoric.
I'm a little offended.
It is a cipher of text, where a single line will lead you down a dozen separate paths to enlightenment, depending on how you interpret it.
Yes?
That's nice, but I don't think I'm the right audience for that. Can you introduce me to your Nord friend? He sounds like he'd be a lot of help.
The Nord? You can't be serious. I just told you he was an ignoramus. He will not inspire you. These books, these bards, and this college will not inspire you, nor will the gods. If you wish to make great art, then you must cling to my coattails and clutch at the leftovers I toss away.
Okay, my name's Amelie. Just tell me where to grab on.
Hey, wait a second, we just
Your
started
name
traveling
isn't
together.
necessary. I don't wish to humanize my servants. I am your lord, and you are the girl who shines my boots.
Certainly, but how will shining my lord's boots help me make art? Are you sure you don't want to introduce me to your friend?
I feel bad for
Are
her.
you questioning my methods? It just will.
I feel bad for
But
her.
if you love that Nord so much, bring him here, and I will prove my superiority once and for all.
Is this gonna be like a rap
Right
battle?
away, my lord. Get out the clairvoyance tomes. Put on your courier boots. We have a person to find. Okay, we have some direction. Now to find this Nord he keeps talking about. Shouldn't be too hard. How many Nords could there be in Skyrim? Probably a lot. But don't lose heart, adventurer. We'll just have to talk to them all.
Zora just sitting down, because she's like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I know, I just rescued you, and you're thinking of going back. Yeah, so it'll be good for you to see it, two masters in their prime dueling it out. If this Nord turns out to be better, be the better bard, will you squire for him instead? I don't see how any of this will help you become a better bard.
It's not all that clear to me either, but I'm not a master bard like my lord is. But I think watching an artistic duel would be rather inspiring. My uncle Asran once challenged my aunt to a drinking contest, and that's how I learned how to behave like an adult. So this could work too.
Oh, it marks... Oh, it marked the Nord already. Okay. That makes
Don't
things
worry
easier.
about me.
Oh, God.
I don't need a break.
Okay, okay, calm down, calm down. Oh, he's right at Dragon Bridge. That's not bad. We can just walk there. Hello there.
You there. Heed my request. It'll only take a moment of your time. For what I ask plain. If you're a bard, for your own sake, do not sing, for your voice cannot compare to mine.
Man, I don't like either of you guys. You do sound and speak like a highborn. You sound like a noble, but you stink like a gutter rat.
Undoubtedly, these snot-bearing rags have collected their fair share of slime, but I've received no complaints from the company I've sought.
Your profession suits you. Better you sing about wars than fight them.
You're wrong. I wasn't always a handsome bard. I used to be a handsome adventurer, and before that I was just handsome. Unfortunately, my adventuring days came to an end after I nearly lost my life in a scuffle with a group of bandits known as the Silver Hand. After that, I figured it wasn't worth it. Sure, I was a damn good fighter. The best. But I was damn near good at everything else, too.
Especially being humble, right?
I owed it to this world to keep me alive. I can't even begin to imagine what sort of Daedric nightmare Skyrim would be if I didn't exist.
My friend has come to deliver a challenge from the Breton. No. What makes your voice so special?
Some think it was a voice born to tell stories, or one meant to lead men into battle. Others contend my very throat was forged by dragonfire. I've heard some describe it like a bottle of hard whiskey and boiled potatoes, like smoke misting off hot coals. Most tell me it's a voice that carries with it a sense of authority, a voice fit for a king. I do nothing to dissuade such accusations. Now imagine this regal, manly voice of mine singing all the bard's favorites. My patrons from here to Riften will come to this inn to hear it. Yet despite me doubling her business, Vaida insists on charging me for a room. Such greed is unbecoming.
If you say so. What sort of pedigree do you come from?
The humblest of births, but someday, the most glorious of ends. That is, if someone like myself is even capable of dying. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, I can help you find out.
Yet I am indeed a far cry from the life my mother sought to raise me in when she was but a handmaiden working in Dragon's Reach. In my childhood, I grew up around nobles, thanes, and highborn lords, sworn to the servant's oath, to perform one's duty and to go unnoticed.
A noble creed. I wasn't aware servants had such an oath.
Indeed. Only I can think of nothing more dreadful than going unnoticed. You see, I've always longed for attention, yearned for it, craved it. And there is no purer attention, no higher appraisal of one's worth than the giving of applause. That's what I play for. The last pluck of a lute string and the faint echo of silence before the crowd roars in appreciation. I play for both the silence and the roar, the anticipation and the climax. The moments that seem to go on forever, and yet are never long enough.
My friend here has come to deliver a challenge from the Breton.
Funny. She doesn't look like his usual squire. Has he hired on more minions to tilt the duels in his favor? He should be. However, it was a cardinal mistake to send a lady so fetching. No doubt she's already in love with me.
Of course, but take this challenge and win, and she will be yours for certain. As a soldier de Bella, it's possible that she prefers women. Amelie's not really his squire, but win this duel and she could be yours, I guess.
Yarn, I'm so happy
I'm
you
not
agreed
one
to
for
this duel.
squires or
It will really
bestowing
help me see
titles
what
of
being a
any
bard is all
kind.
about.
If the
Develop
girl
Shine
wants
and
to
you both.
follow me, she can. But you can bet I'll teach her a lot of things, mostly of a carnal nature.
Oh boy.
And who knows, maybe some of it might be useful to an aspiring bard. Anyhow, if the girl is a prize, then it seems the little imp has finally devised a duel worth having. Count me in.
She just wants a
Sorry
wedding
to
gift.
disappoint you, my lady, but this isn't going to be much of a duel.
Who looks like a bandit.
I doubt the little
I wonder
imp
if
will
he
even
knows
show
Strickland,
up.
he knows Kai.
Thankfully, it'll just mean more time for you and me to get to know each other.
I feel so bad for her.
But we already know each other. And we have plenty of time to talk on the road. What else could you possibly... Oh...
I bet
But,
this inn is a lively one.
I'm sure you already
I
know
used to
countless
hate big
beauties.
crowds, but
There's no
then I
need for,
realized the more people, the
further
more likely
knowledge.
they'd find
Oh, she's
someone
shooting you
else to stare
down.
at.
She just shot you down. How's it feel? Yeah. Uh-huh. Look at that blank stare on your face. You know you got rejected.
You know, Amelie, in many ways you remind me of myself. Your beauty is effortless.
Really? What do you mean by effortless?
Well, I wake up in the morning and I don't have to comb my hair or fiddle with my beard. It's just naturally straight and soft, like a wolf's
My
fur.
lord, are you not tired?
For you,
It
I'm
is
guessing
well
it's the
that
same.
both are
No makeup,
bedtimes.
no plucking of hairs. Just get up and go.
Yes, that's right. No makeup at all. That's me. All natural. And if tomorrow morning you see someone plucking their eyebrows near the river, then go back to sleep. It's probably someone
Fruit
else.
from the Sunset Isle? Cheese from
Oh.
Highland. Celtic
Okay.
is home to so
I like
many
your
exotic
sense of humor.
delicacies.
Oh, that
Adventure
was
and
good.
spoiled
Go to sleep.
taste.
It's someone else. Don't worry about it. It's not me. Oh, Emily. Maybe you would win the duel. Hey, I brought the Nord to you. Ugh, God. That would smell so annoying. That thing would just smell. Alright, Zora, you and me, we're gonna sit back. We're just gonna watch.
So, my squire managed to deliver you here after all.
Yes?
I was certain she would have collapsed from the smell.
Your former squire. She's already smitten with me.
The only things smitten with you are the fleas, although they'll soon be replaced by fear and overwhelming personal shame.
I just realized you're a
When
vampire.
I have humiliated you to where even living is no longer bearable, the only thing you will have is the maggots that gnaw on your bones.
I didn't realize that before.
Enough of your babbling. Let's just get this over with.
Did no one else notice?
Fine. We can flip a coin to see who goes first, but I am feeling generous. I will recite my poem, at which point you can concede before humiliating yourself further.
And just...
Lovely.
It's very obvious right
My
now.
dear squire, bid farewell to this hideous monster, for with my words I will send him to the void.
I don't think you're a monster, although you are a tad arrogant. But farewell.
The cave is the heart, where the dragon tongue sings, and the torchbug pens poetry upon a naked leaf. Here lie 7 generations of smells, where beds never cool, and windows never shut their eyes.
That's supposed to be good?
Oh, gods, how much longer does this drivel go on?
It's not great.
Shut up, Nord. I'd like to see you do better.
I'd like to see him do better
I
too.
most certainly can. I have a poem that was inspired by my day's adventuring and gives ode to something that we can all appreciate.
Mead?
I call it the common wooden bench.
Oh god.
A bench?
Oh
You wrote a
boy.
poem about a dilapidated piece of wood? Ha! Now that's rich. Everyone knows a real bard is measured by their musical ability, and I am a dual threat who can play the lute as well.
Hey guys, have you noticed the view from here?
Yeah,
Spectacular.
it really is. Like, let's look at it together, Emily. Ah,
You call that lute playing? Sounds like 2 skeevers mixed in with a fork. This is how you play the lute.
The ocean, the sky, it's beautiful. By Debella, this is true art. This is what really inspires.
I'm all for this, yeah.
I tire of this nonsense,
Okay,
Nord.
okay.
There's really only one way to settle this, and it isn't with poetry or song.
Now it's a duel.
Fine by me, imp.
Mother knows best, but Mother Nature, she knows
Were you
everything.
trying to hit me? Because it doesn't look like you
So
did.
who is gonna win? I feel like Edwin's getting in all the attacks.
Block right there.
I feel like Edwin's getting all the hits in. I feel like Skjarn hasn't attacked once. Oh,
Stop
Emily, watch
running
out.
around, you coward.
Emily, just get away from them. Hey, don't attack her! Emily, just back up, back up. Stop getting in the middle of them. Oh, there they go, there they go.
You won't get away.
I don't know if this is gonna go anywhere at all. I hear the guards yelling, get him, kill him. At least now Skjarn's attacking. He has actual armor,
Do me a favor and stand still.
but Emwain's a vampire. Well, you want to talk about this?
What was I thinking? The inspiration for bards is the same as for adventurers. It's about nature, beauty, and the spirit of exploration. Look at this boundless ocean, just waiting for us to dive right in. I'm ready to jump. Are you?
Excuse me, what? By the gods, I hope you're speaking metaphorically.
Of course, I wouldn't actually jump. I might chip a nail, or worse.
Your leg.
What I mean is, Skyrim is a big place. Inspiration is like an undiscovered wonder, just waiting for eyes to discover it. In fact, I know just where to look. At first, I didn't consider it because I don't like the old name. That's why I gave it a new one. To Handsome Man's Grotto. There can be no other place.
Alright. How was all this for your first adventure with us, Zora?
You won't get away.
Are you guys done yet? No, okay. You're really not gonna intervene. You're just gonna watch from here. You know, one of them's a vampire. This is why we reformed the Dawn Guard. They're vampire hunters.
I'm ready if you are.
Ah, yes. Handsome Man's Grotto. So handsome. Don't mind the blood at all, right?
all beauty has flaws, but this is a side that is undoubtedly without one.
Is it supposed to be dark in here? This looks like the version when
You know, after spending so much time in a cage, you forget how big the rest of the world is.
Look at this
The
place.
sky
So
just
much
goes
to
on
see.
forever.
So much to take in.
this just looks a lot like when Hiracina's messing with it.
As much as I want to start exploring right away, it does seem like this place is a tad dangerous.
A little bit.
We shan't forget the first rule of adventuring. Clear the cave of mean animals and evildoers before we commence with the sightseeing.
There's no harm in doing a little sightseeing on the way. Yeah, I'd rather not get mauled by some beast because we were enjoying the view.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I was more concerned the view would be marred by the animals. How can you appreciate a beautiful view if half of it is obscured by an angry bear? Then again, it'll be hard not to notice some of the wonders Debella has laid out for us. Which goes hand in hand with the second rule of adventuring. Always study your surroundings.
I was never taught any of these.
Alright,
What
I've
gives?
convinced myself. Let the tour commence.
I was never taught any of these adventuring tips and tricks. Oh, God. I don't know why that startled me. It shouldn't have. It really, really shouldn't have at all. This is absolutely the version that we have when, it's Hircine's quest. So I don't know if that's gonna be a problem. Because I don't see any enemies.
When will mortals learn that monuments like this only defile nature? Also, Talos could do with a clean shave.
I don't know, I feel like Talos just doesn't have the chin for not having a beard. I feel like he really... Yeah, no, he's not here! Is this gonna be all messed up now? Is this gonna be an issue? Because I see no Talos. I guess we're gonna find out.
I know animals like to hunt each other, but this really isn't the time or place to be doing it. That's what dens and dining tables are for. They should know better. Anyways, I'm a little exhausted. Let's head back to camp and start fresh and early tomorrow.
Wait, what? That's it? I feel like we didn't do anything here. Okay. And she wants to sleep in here. Alright. I'll sleep till morning. It's still dark. Wait, where did Emily go?
If the accident never happened,
Oh, there she is.
I would be wed to some dashing noble. But how would you ever manage without me, huh?
Where are you going?
Well, that was a fun little tour, wasn't it? I don't feel all that inspired yet, but I'm sure it will come when I least expect it. Maybe.
Who just coughed? What male character just coughed? It's better this way. Most people want a gift they can trade in for gold. Maybe it'd be faster if I wrote a song for you. Don't worry, you'll think of something eventually.
Will I? I'm beginning to worry. I'm not sure why it's taking this long. Maybe I've drank too much milk this morning. I feel kind of woozy.
Or you could just drop the charade and admit you aren't a bard. What if it doesn't? This place is nice, but we can't stay here forever.
Then we'll just have to find another way. I can't tell my folks the truth, not after Vikron left home. He was the eldest, and an adventurer like us.
I also probably didn't need to go to sleep, so that's my bad. Wait a second. Where did you come from?
Has the Blood Moon called you, fellow hunter?
Yeah, no, this is glitched. This is,
The prey is strong.
Yep.
Stronger than the hunters.
I did this quest already.
More will come. Bring him down for the glories of Lord Hircine.
I'm gonna leave you be.
Vikron
There he
loved to
goes.
climb. He was always trying to get to the top of the mountain so he could get the best view. Elise said he wasn't afraid of anything. He was positive, cheerful, and full of life. He was born to be an explorer. But Ma and Pa wanted him to stay home and help take care of the family. So one day, he just up and left. Ever since then, Pa would wake up in the middle of the night and stoke the fire, just in case he came home. And if I told them the truth, well, it just wouldn't be very nice to make them worry any more than they already do. But thanks for the talk. We'd better get some sleep. We have a long day ahead of us, and we'll need all our energy.
Oh, I slept before I was supposed to. Don't mind all the dead bodies, it's fine.
Don't worry about me. I don't need a break.
You just said let's go to sleep. I gotta wait till morning, so let's do that. The bloated main grotto thing, I'm pretty sure that's just a glitch in Skyrim itself. I don't think that has to pertain to the mod at all. I don't think the mod would cause that, at least.
There are healers so talented they can heal almost any scar. I'm sure my Thane will find them for me. No pressure.
Oh, hey, it's nice now! Look at this. Oh, now it's back to normal. This is much better. Wait, where are you going?
I was thinking about our talk last night, and I realized something. As an
Still
adventurer,
here.
I always understood why my brother left, and as a daughter, why my parents would be angry. I guess that's why I've tried my best to share Debella's beauty with everyone. It's just with Ma and Pa, I didn't know how. But if I can make music that's inspired by my travels, by scenes like this,
Something
then
on
maybe
your
that'll be
mind.
enough. Because in the end, it's not just about appreciating beauty, it's about having someone to share it with.
Aw, that's a nice
So
sentiment.
with that in mind, I spent all night composing this song.
Ready to
Rivers rush over White Run as the sun rides in the sky. Elks graze on the grassland as a hawk passes by. The forest in the rift where the trees are spun of gold, and handsome man's grotto, what wonders can it hold? Skyrim's home to many beautiful things, the butterfly in sunbeams with jewels on its wings, the cresting of the waves neath the ships at sea, and in the elder gleam
got
there
your back.
grows a twining tree. The singing of the wolves, or the buzzing of a bee, a dragon tongue in blossom, or an eagle flying free. Let nature now surround you, let it fill up your heart, 'cause we're the clay that she shapes, we are all Debella's art. Yes, we're the clay that she shapes, we are all Debella's art. Well, what do you think?
I always seem to befriend bards, don't I? My advice is to never quit adventuring. Someone's told me if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I don't wanna be mean. I have trouble being mean to someone's face. You guys might not believe that. You might not believe me, but it's hard sometimes. An excellent piece for a novice. You have potential. Let's go with that.
Is that a polite way of saying it's bad? You forget, I wrote the book on being polite. Well, I refuse to believe my own suspicions. The milk glass is half full. Your words were a compliment. So to that I say, thank you.
That works.
And now that I'm a songwriter of sorts, if we come across any other songs in our travels, I'll do my best to learn them.
We never do get to go to the wedding, do we?
Something on your mind?
No wedding, huh?
I wonder what happened to those bards. I'm just going to assume they became best friends.
Oh, I doubt it. I really, really doubt it.
All right.
I don't think she's following me now, right? Because that was the end of her quest. Oh no, I think she's still following.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay.
Farewell.
Maybe we will get to the wedding later on. Maybe we'll find out about your extended family. Can you bats get out of here? It's the middle of the day. Enough with you and your baddie bullshit.